The Christian life is never meant to be a private affair locked away in our hearts or hidden behind the walls of our churches. Jesus tells us that we are the salt of the earth and the light of the world. As salt, we are to bring to the world not only taste, beauty, and goodness, but to become instruments of God in the preservation of society from moral decays. But we become useless when we, as salt, remain in the jar. We are not to be cultic in the sense of beginning and ending our worship of God at the altar, but to respond to the mission it invites us to. We are the light of the world, not to be hidden under a basket, but by charity, justice, truth, and holiness to dispel darkness, hopelessness, division, and moral confusions. The call to holiness is not withdrawal from the world, but a way of living within it that gives taste, meaning, and direction. A holy life seasons the world with hope, faith, and love. It gently resists corruption, selfishness, and injustice, not by loud slogan or disruptive expressions, but by consistent witness in the ways we encounter others. When we forgive instead of retaliate, serve instead of dominate, and choose truth over convenience and bias, the world begins to taste and see something different. The light Jesus speaks of is not our own brilliance, but the reflection of God's goodness in our daily lives. This light shines through works of charity and commitment to truth and justice. Feeding the hungry, defending the dignity of every person, speaking for those without a voice, and living with integrity in our families and beyond are ways the gospel becomes visible. Pope Benedict XVI reminds us in his book, Light of the World, that the Church does not grow by proselytism, but by attraction. The same is true for every Christian life. People are drawn to faith when they see lives transformed by love, humility, and personal witness and conviction. So our task is not to impose our faith on anyone, but to live it so authentically that others begin to ask where this light comes from. That is the best way we make public the Christian life, so that it enters our streets, our offices, our markets, and our homes with the quiet power of holiness. When we live this way, the world does not remain the same, because salt gives taste and preservation of all that is good, and light always drives away every darkness in our souls. And may the Lord bless his words in our hearts. Amen.